And we're live. Back again with a new playthrough, this time hardcore Nuzlocke, blind of Pokemon Fool's Gold. Now, this may look like your standard Pokemon Gen 2, your Pokemon Gold playthrough, but let me assure you it is going to be anything but that. And you're about to find out why. Because this may look like the normal screen, but here's Oak. They call him the Pokemon Professor. But that's a very strange looking Apom, isn't it? Well, there's a lot of strange looking Pokemon in this game. Because I ain't lying when I say that this is Gen 2 like you do not remember it. It is Gen 2 unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is Fool's Gold. From what I know, it's standard Gen 2, kind of, but I think they've even added new locations, like potentially the Sevi Islands. I don't know when or where, but I think that's a thing from what I've seen online. But the main gimmick, so to speak, of this game is the fact that all Pokemon have whole new shtick going on. New designs, new types. It's like a parallel universe. It's like Johto, but not Johto. Okay, first thing we should probably do real quick, whilst I am thinking about it actually. Real quick. Let me see if... Oh, what? Okay, hang on. Wait, let's restart. That's clearly not correct. I think it's because I've kept the rare candy cheat on. Let's just quickly run it back. Let's pretend that never happened. Whoops. Alright. No, we don't want a password. I think that might have been what I fucked up. God, the beginning of this game really curses you for the A button smashing. Boy, no password. Right, it is currently 7 in the evening. 7:46. Bosh. And then we're back to it. Mi nombre es HB. I forgot what that is in Spanish. HB? Right, hopefully now hopefully we can, you know, I should save real quick. And we'll try to quickly get the rare candies in now, just so we have them. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just pretend that never happened. Let's go back to where everything looked lovely. Let me turn the cheat off first. What a beautiful world. Right, let's crack on. Because I want to see the starter Pokemon. So there's definitely some changes, maybe to the overworld in this game, purely for the fact that there is someone here who I don't think is usually here. Oh, we need to fix this take speed so bad. So I think that is Lyra's mum or Chris in actual Gen 2. Right, let's do that. Battle shift, battle style set, take speed. Whoa, no, we want that shit fast. I don't know what print does. Or menu account. So I guess we leave that. Frames is nice. Let's have a look. 8 is pretty simple, but you know what? We rock with simple. You tell you that. Right, let's crack on. So, we need to pick a starter. And I am, for the vast majority, coming into this blind. The only like non-blindness, if that's a thing we will be doing, is looking up the gym leaders for their level caps. But I'm going to try and not look at the Pokemon. I am going to sneeze. But the thing is, even if we look up the gym leaders, it's not a massive deal because we won't actually know about the types of the Pokemon all too much. I think they still retain their main like gym typing. For example, I think Falconer still has flying types. It's just that some Pokemon that usually aren't flying types may now be part flying type. Oh, what's this? You got an email. Cool. Right, the moment of truth. So, this is Cyndaquil. It's kind of hard to tell, like, realistically, yeah, that is Cyndaquil. But it's an Ice-type Pokemon. Now, like I was saying, I am blind here. I don't know what the final evolution's typings are going to be. I don't know if this is going to be pure Ice the entire way through. Like, if they're going to stay pure Ice, pure Water, pure Flying. Because as you'll see here, Totodile is a Flying type in this game. Again, I don't know if he's going to stay pure Flying. Be very interesting if it does, because there's obviously not very many of them in Pokemon. And then I think weakest design-wise is Chikorita. So this is a fighting type, and instead of a leaf on its head, it has a nunchuck. Which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But I don't know if I'm fucking with it. Totodile has little hat on. Little captain's hat. He has a hole in his wings by his looks of it, which I don't know if that's ideal, but he's got wings. Normally Totodile don't have wings. But normally I would pick Totodile in a playthrough. But I do think Ice-type Cyndaquil, design-wise, is ironically fire. But Ice-type kinda low-key sucks. Flying type is a very safe type, but so is fighting type, really. But assuming that Falconer, well, like I said, I'm 99.99999% sure that Falconer still retains his flying type, so I don't necessarily know if Chikorita is a good shout there. I think the Pokemon that has the most room for uniqueness here going forward is probably Totodile as a flying type. So, let's pick ourselves up a Totodile. What do we want to call this? Ooh. We don't really... I didn't pre-plan a naming scheme here. But I feel like I probably should come up with a naming scheme. We shall go for... We'll go for football players. We'll call this guy... De Gea. So that will mean... So normally, that would mean our rival would pick Chikorita. However, he might depend... That's going to be interesting, actually, because if it does go for Chikorita as it normally would, then that means we're going to be super effective on it. But if it wants to retain the super effectiveness, it's going to have to be Cyndaquil. Right, I do want to try, now that we actually have an item, I do want to see if we can get the rare candies in real quick, because we are going to need them. Okay, cool. And then we can turn that off. Lit. Cool. There's 99 rare candies. Can we get another set of 99 and just... No. Cool, cool. So we don't have balls yet, correct? No, we don't get them until after. But we do that. This does. Ooh, that is sick. I love the little route indicator because you don't normally get that, right? In the Game Boy Color games. The route looks different, bro. This game looks nice. Okay, let's have a look at a Pokemon we can get. You know what? Let's put them some... Hold up. Let's put some game volume on. So... Sandshrew looks... kind of normal. Ooh, I like the back sprite a lot. So we just have Scratch and Leer. I assume we'll probably get like Gust instead of like Water Gun and whatnot. Let's just see what damage we're dealing with here. That was a crit. Okay, that doesn't bode well. It does about the same. What an electric battle this is. Whoa. Thief? Dickhead! Give that back! What the fuck, bro? I just got fucking mugged! I will... Okay, so brilliant start. I didn't even know we had an Oran Berry. Does Mom heal us in this game, or is the machine... Mom has fucked off. Isn't there a machine here that heals us? Yeah, buddy. Okay, well, we're just gonna, like, pretend that never happened. Because I don't think it did. Nothing did happen. So there's a lot of Sandshrews. So currently Sandshrews looking like a likely addition to the party as a first encounter. Is there anything else? Again, Sandshrews. I ain't fucking with you this time. I should be careful, actually. I probably shouldn't go after these and try and beat these Sandshrews purely for the fact that I need to double check the level cap, because I think it's 9 usually for Falkner, right? That's not very high. I am intrigued to see what we could get here. So when we do have balls, what are we fucking with here? Potentially. Hoot Hoot with some sort of like drum of some kind. Interesting. Okay. Cool. The fuck is that? I can't tell if that's still ground type, like something coming out of the ground, or if it's like a witch's hat. Or it's the hood of a clan member. I can't quite figure out which. Interesting. I mean, we'll see which one we end up with for our encounter, but that is an interesting design to say the least for a Diglett. Ooh, lovely. Did we lost the one? Yeah, the hair. Is that custom little? Yo! That is sick. I can't even lie. Fair fucks there, you know. Oh my god, and the guy isn't going to forcefully show us around. Brother, what a game. What a game. Just because I'm going to do a bit of speed up here, let's go back to some background music. Because no one likes to listen to the sound of 100 miles an hour Cherry Grove tune. Don't know if we get many items here. I ain't tripping. The overworld's different, bro. Like, these trees... shit's sick. Okay, what else can we get? So far, our encounters are looking like a sand shrew. Or the encounters we've seen that we could get a sand shrew, Hoot Hoot, and Diglett. I wonder if these guys' sprites have changed. Not really. Right, let's crack on. Ooh, Ladybird, that looks like an electric type. Interesting. It will be interesting to see if, like, the usual stinkers, so to speak, like a Hoppip, will be made more viable with new types, because I kind of fuck with the idea of getting an electric type this early, assuming that Ladybird is an electric type. No idea what that Hoppip could be. Here's that Hoot Hoot again. I don't... That's either like grass or rock, maybe. I can't tell if that's like a drum, maybe a gong. Or if it's like a bit of tree. I can't tell. More importantly, a Pechaberry. Thank you very much. Right. Mr. Pokemon, show me your shit. An egg. Ooh. Be very interested to see how Togepi looks like. Now, I don't know what generation this goes up to, because I saw people online saying that there is Hoenn Pokemon in this game in the Sevi Islands. Like I said, I don't know when, how, where, what, how you get to the Sevi Islands in this game, at what point in the game, whether it's a post-game thing when you go to Kanto, I assume so, and that's where you find Hoenn Pokemon. But the fact that there's Hoenn Pokemon makes me think, well, is there any more than that? Is it like Gen 4? Like, am I going to get a Togekiss in this game? I don't know. But there's been a disaster. Professor Realm, we're coming to save the day, don't worry, and we'll be able to see whether or not our rival still picks the super effective option. Like I said, theoretically, because we picked Totodile, the AI should want to pick Chikorita, but we're super effective on Chikorita in this game, as our Totodile is flying type, and Chikorita will be fighting. And so, really, the AI should want to pick Cyndaquil here as an ice type. So, let's find out which it's going to be. I'm interested to see... I don't remember if he has his own battle theme in this game or not. I think he does, but it'll be... It's our first boss battle, so we'll lock in. Oh yeah, I remember this tune now. Bum 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 bum. So he went for... Yes, he did go for Cyndaquil. Okay, I'm glad. I mean, out of all the designs, this is what I would assume the most obvious evolutionary wise. Like, I'm assuming it's just going to be the exact same as Quilava and Typhlosion, just with ice instead of fire. I would have been interested to see what a Meganium ends up looking like. But yeah, I definitely think we went for the right one, starter-wise, in terms of just intrigue to see what a flying type for Alligator will eventually look like. Okay, we're just ever so slightly edging out this Cyndaquil in terms of damage. If we can get a crit, that would be lovely. If we get a crit, it's a game changer. Now, obviously, we had an Oranberry, which got stolen from us. Will this Cyndaquil have an Oranberry? It should have popped, so that miss is massive. And that should be our first dub of the lock. And we get 69 XP. Lovely jubbly. Oh, give it to me. There we go. We've learned Gust, our first stab move. Beautiful. Okay, right. Again, there seems to just be Sandshrew on this route. So, barring some 1% encounter, 5% encounter, I think our first mon is going to be a Sandshrew. What should we'll call this dude, chat. Right, we need to talk to you and get our balls. Show me the balls. No, not yet. Or is it this guy? Lovely. 5 Pokeballs. Right. Now, is this dude going to teach us? Yeah. Yeah, go on. I want to see what he gets. Is he just going to be getting Sandshrews, or is he going to give us a glimpse of what else we can get? Hoppips. Aight. Cool. I remember as a kid, I used to be obsessed with this shit, because it just being able to see the back sprite of another trainer other than you used to blow my fucking mind. Oh, that was a cool little animation there. Of it actually, like, getting sucked into the ball? Interesting. I don't know if I would take a Hoppip over a Sandshrew here. Because obviously we know Hoppip is available in the next route, and I would like a Ladybat from that, because that looked like to be an electric type, which could theoretically be helpful against Faulkner. But we don't actually know what type Sandshrew actually is. It had Thief, which makes me think it could be a dark type, but let's find out. Anticlimactic. Let's find out, brother. Where the fuck the Pokemon at? Hello? Fine. Our first encounter is Hoot Hoot. I'll take that. You can never go wrong with a Hoot Hoot. And it's been bugging me. I want to know what type this is. Now I can't quite decide whether or not that's like a tree stump it's holding. The fact that it's like this makes me think it's a gong, but on the off chance it's a tree stump, I don't want to gust this. It's not very effective. Rock type, steel type, rock or steel. All right, well, I don't know what the catch rate's going to be, but it's a Hoot Hoot. At the end of the day, it can't be that much. We'll lob a cheeky ball. One, two, three. Now we probably could growl then if it's a rock or steel type. Oh, we're doing less and less. We might need to get a gust up. Assuming it's rock or steel, so I don't think it should kill. And also, we've been growled so much. Alright, well that should get in the ball now. Where was our cool animation? I swear there was a cool animation of the Hoppip getting sucked in. Why didn't we get that? Anyway, we've got Hoodoo. Steel flying. Okay. Oh, we got different dex entries too. A well-armored Pokemon. It has been discovered sledding down icy hills on its shield. Oh, it's a shield in winter. Ooh, shield. What footballer do I want to name this Hoot after? What are we thinking? I don't know why, but Kaisedo comes to mind, and I want to make sure it's. I'm pretty sure this is how you spell it, but we should double check. That's not even remotely close. No, I get it wrong. Whoopsie. Welcome to the team, Kaisedo. So I do want to check the Totodile. Even though it was born with no wings, its greatest ambition in life is to fly. Its wings are hand. That's why they've got a hole in. Its wings are handmade. That's sick. Yo, man, I wish we had information on you, bro. Oh, okay. I am locked the fuck in now on these encounters on our team. See what we get, bro. Route 46. So here we had the suspect-looking Diglett. What else was there here? There was the Hoot. That was all we saw here. So let's see what our encounter for this route is going to be. Yo! That is a sick redesign. It's like a campfire. Ooh. I fuck with that big time. I don't think we'll kill, right? As long as we don't get a crit, surely. Smokescreen. Very nice. Okay. Let's add you to the party. No. Don't be doing this. Please. I was so tempted to go to the Pokemon Mart and get the balls first. One. Come on, man. Not after I was just that excited to pick you up. Oh, but we can't go into Hoot because it's a fire type and we're steel type. But it can't live another scratch. And if it can't live another scratch, it for sure as hell can't live a stab gust. It would be really nice to have a fire type purely because as nice as flying is, we've got two and we have steel as well. We don't really have any of them sort of like, core staple elemental types that are the staple of any good team, we could do with a fire type. And also the fact that it's a one-stage Pokemon as well, which means that its stats will probably outclass a lot of things in the early game. And so we just gotta put everything in our power for this Pokeball to work. Our last chance at a fucking awesome looking Corsola. Come on. I believe. Stay in that ball. Join us on our quest for glory. Come on. Hell yeah. Right. Let's have a look at a read of this. Corsola are kind-spirited and often appear by weary travelers eager to warm them up. Oh, it's fucking lovely. What a great Pokemon. Okay, who do we name you after? It's female. I'm gonna hold my hands up. I don't know enough female footballers to be able to continue that way, so they are all unfortunately gonna have to be named after male footballers. I'm sorry. Fire, campfire, warming me up. Who am I thinking here? Skinhead Rooney was quite fiery, but we don't want to use a Rooney. Such a big name on a Corsola. You know what? Fuck it. I like Kante for this. I don't know why Kante came to mind, but he did. So let's have a look at these stats. I don't think there's any there's nothing like abilities or anything in this game. It's standard Gen 2 mechanics. Okay. So, okay. I was kind of hoping Corsola stats would be slightly better, but it ain't awful. There's that Sandshrew. Bro, I still can't get over Totodil's Dex entry saying that the wings are handmade because this Pokemon's lifelong ambition was to fly. So it made its own wings. That is so cool. We should we'll get 10 because we're gonna have some Pokemon battles coming up. So we'll be able to reclaim some of our money. I'm wondering if there was premiables. Do we get any items? Just worth. It's been a very long time since I played Gen 2, and the last time I played through Johto at all, I'ma be real, I was very, very drunk, so I ain't gonna count that. Oh, new encounter. Who would be a better Pokemon to be? I think we can just stay with Totodile. Right, our encounter is for which route is this? Who knows? Our encounter is, I think it's 46. Hoppip. What? I don't know if there is increased shiny odds in this game, or if that's just full odds shiny. Wait, what? Right, let's have a look. Pokemon Fool's Gold shiny odds. Surely not, right? Frequently asked questions for Pokemon Fool's Gold. Is X Pokemon shiny locked? No. Let's do a Control F. What makes it... Okay. Right. What else is different? There are a few new areas. Okay, some new moves. Okay. And some new trainers. Interesting. Additionally, the physical special split is... Oh, okay. That's handy to know that the physical special split is in this game. As well as reusable TMs. That is also beautiful. The shiny rate has been raised to 1 in 1024. And we just... What on earth, bro? We have a shiny full odds Hoppip. No fucking way. Okay, Hoppip, you better... I hope you fuck in this game, bro. Hoppip, please tell me you're good. Don't tell me I've wasted a full odds shiny on a Hoppip that is, for all intents and purposes, still a Hoppip, if you get my drift. Tell me that with a new type, you've become a different beast. Oh, that's... The thing is, though, even though it's like, it's a shiny, but because it's a completely different sprite anyway, it's sort of like, that's just going to look like the norm... Okay, so that's what it would normally look like. It's sort of like it's a potato. A grumpy Pokemon who stays underground, absorbing nutrients and growing. But ours is a shiny! Well, okay, well, so... We have a shiny Hoppip. What player do I wanna name after this? It's a shiny. What player am I gonna go for here? You know what? I don't know why, but Aguero comes to mind. Yeah, fuck it. Right, let's have a look at this shiny again then. What? I still can't believe it. Shiny Hoppip. Hey, little... It's kind of cut off. Let me try and fix that. But, I don't think I'm going to be able to. There we go. You can kind of see in the top right, next to the agenda, confirmed shiny Hoppip, full odds, 1 in 1024, and it's a grass ground type. Ooh. That's not a great moveset. I'm gonna be real. That's not a good sign. I was kind of hoping, you know, that even though it's a Hoppip, it wouldn't be a Hoppip, you know? But that is very much a Hoppip moveset right there. Stats ain't awful, you know? I mean, it is level 4, I suppose. But you know what? Shiny's a shiny at the end of the day. You can't begrudge that. Okay, so... Oh, he's changed location. Do we want to just play it safe? No, because we can't... Alright, let's start off, first things first, by getting these up to, like, level 5 at least. Let's get everyone up to level 5 so that they can join the fun. And then we shall lead, probably, I'm thinking, with Kante. It's not very fast. Well, what does Kaisedo have? Tackle. Alright, we'll lead with Corsola. That Ember could be useful. Alright, let's see what this dude's got. He's got a center. Yeah. That is an unbelievable redesign. Holy. That is sick. A flying squirrel centret? So far, from the handful of sprites I have seen so far, whoever worked on some of these They are genius. Like this centric. If this appeared as like a regional variant in another game, that did a lot of damage. If this appeared as a regional variant in another game, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. This Corsola, likewise. Okay, we are probably in crit range here. But I think it's a safe swap into Hoot Hoot here. Ooh, back sprite's cool. Okay, nice. And then let's see how much our tackle can do. Not a lot. There's a lot of flying types early on. Alright, that's going to be doing nothing to us now. Obviously, we can't do much to it either, but... Thank you, youngster Joey. You might as well go heal. So, not a good debut that for Corsola. I'm gonna be real. Kind of hoped it would do it a little bit more. Let's see what this dude's gonna have. Also, that was not a centric that he sent out when we saw these two battling just out in the open. Let's see what youngster Mikey's rocking with. He has a Pidgey. What the fuck is that? Alright, you know what I was saying about like, oh, you know what, these regional forms, they could pass off as legit. What the fuck is that? I take that back. Is it got fists? Has this thing ever heard of leg day? What am I looking at? Okay, now that's more damage. I'm going to burn lovely, which means this should be a 2-hit now. But Pidgey, brother, work on them legs, alright? I never want to see you again. But it's interesting to see if Faulkner has a Pidgeotto still. Sweet scent, okay. But it's interesting if Faulkner have a Pidgeotto because I want to see where that goes. And then another Centred. Oh, but the thing is, we know we can't do much with this, but we'll hit it with the smoke screen anyway. Tail whip, okay. Oh, that's more like it, Kante. Back-to-back crits. I can't believe I doubted you for a minute there. Okay, this guy is supposedly a bug-type trainer. Let's have a look, shall we? That's a big head. His name's Don. Yo, he's the Don, bro. He's got a Venonat. It's a fucking alien. Alright, let's see if this is still a bug type. It's got leech life, so... Okay, so it's still a bug type. No idea what other type it could be. I don't really know what I'm looking at right now. And then a ladybird, which I think is probably part electric by the looks of it. Is burn guaranteed? Is burn guaranteed Ember? Is Ember guaranteed? But whoa, okay, hang on, hold. Let's. Okay, you know what? Whilst we're here, I should just double check these level caps. Boss teams, Faulkner level okay, level 12 is the level cap actually. We're chilling. We could throw the hair out there still if he wanted, but we'll give Kaseto a bit of time to shine, see what he can do. Oh, mother, hello. Not really. I'm gonna be real with your mum. Okay. Am I tripping? Just how many have a shiny Hobbit, bro? I must be tripping or some shit. Let me have a look. We're around 31, right? No, this ain't what I'm looking for. I'm gonna have to look up someone's Let's Play here. I ain't gonna lie. I don't understand what am I meant? Have I got to go to the other route? Something ain't right, that's for sure. Wait, what? Am I just actually beyond saving? Am I just the dumbest motherfucker on this planet? I swear this was trees before. Brother, my object permanence is horrendous. But, wait. So this is a new route. Right? Doesn't have a met at. But this is new route. So it's technically a new encounter here. It is a ladybug. Right. Beautiful. That should be lovely. Many people use ladybug as a light source, but it be bug electric. Nice. It is a popular Pokemon for those who like to camp. Okay, we want to call this dude. What do we want to call this dude? You know, for some reason he looks like Trent to me. He looks like a Trent. Alright, I just want to... Yeah, was a new route. Beautiful. What moves does it have? Righty-ho. Let's go get our Dark Cave encounter as well while we're here, I suppose. What's this going to be? Potion. Thank you. Well, apparently my ladybug does exactly that. Let's just see what we got. What are we cooking with here? Ooh, it's Orthworm. It's an Orthworm. No? This is just Orthworm. Bug type. Can we just throw straight off the bat? Come on, man. Don't do this. Don't do this. You're better than this. You're better than this. Fine. I have to do this the old-fashioned way then, do I? But you're just gonna keep healing yourself with leech life, and it's no, that's not fun. You're gonna kill me, bro. Calm the fuck down. Bro, what is this catch rate? Okay, potentially in crit range. But the thing is, we can't ember this. What is this catch? Right. There. You're up. You might kill this thing. No. Cool. Chill. Why is the catch rate on this thing ridiculous? I mean, as long as we don't crit, I think this lives. Oh, bro, shove your leech life so far up your rectum. Nine Pokeballs we've used on this thing. Can't really go into Casado in case it does crit. And I don't think that lives another scratch. I mean, we are about to go to a mart. We've got plenty of trainers coming up. We can just buy more balls, but I'm going to be slightly peeved that we're going to miss out on Orthworm, essentially. One. That is ridiculous. Die. Why the fuck was that encounter? What? Alright, we do not want to be leading with you. We'll lead in with Dahlia. Let's get this berry. Adios. Damn, that lived. Fair enough. That Venonat gave us a lot of XP. So did that Ladybird. Oh, now that's a cool design. I mean, it got absolutely fucking mogged, but cool design. That's a Sneasel? Sorry, what? The fuck is that? Hold. We might be in a bit of a pickle here. Because that scratch did a lot. And I don't think we outspeed. I don't think we outspeed this. And yeah, we don't outspeed. We really should have potioned up Trent beforehand. Aguero can't do anything. That crit has fucked us. I think the best bet is we just have to hope that this thing's really slow and we can kill it with Ember. Okay, Leech Life, that shouldn't kill. We might have really looked out there. Wasn't super effective. I mean, if it goes for another Leech Life, we're alright. Oh, no! Oh! Come on! Ooh, that's some juicy XP as well, you know. 100 split between them. That's mad. Wade came in with the fucking heat. Okay, now we get an extra Pokeball. Should be kind of careful here. We don't want to run into any Pokemon that might have like an arena trap. Not that I think we would. But it's just something worth thinking about. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. I feel like you give us something. Never mind. Whew! Phew! We just about made it. Right, let's get everyone up to... so the level cap's 12. I think we want to take on Falconer first. We'll get everyone to level 9. Peck, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Get everyone to 9. Be really nice to go. There we go, absorb. Okay, now Aguero might be cooking, you know. The goal, the mission here is we need to keep Aguero alive as long as possible. Shiny Hoppip will see the Hall of Fame. Okay? If I die, it's with him coming with me. Okay. So yeah, I think we just... What items can we get? Don't know really if there's much in here. Okay. Maybe I did need to read that after failing to get the Onyx, but whatever. Brothers, you don't even have a teacher. So I believe trade and evolutions in this game. I don't have a Yanma. I'm sorry. There's Yanmas around? Yeah, sure. Damn it, he's onto me. Who's Falconer's father? Do we know? No items by the looks of it. It'll be interesting to see if there's that patch of grass up there. Do we want to use all our money on balls? I mean, I don't think so. Let's take on a trainer. So usually I think this guy is pretty strong typically. But this is who the fuck knows, right? I think we can lead with Kante. I'm worried we're underleveled. So the level cap for this gym leader is 12. Let me see what his first one is. His first one's level 10. Okay, you know what? I make the executive decision to take us level 10 for everyone, and then we're chill. Right, let's see. Come on. I am good enough to face Falconer. Fuck you. Think you can decide my fate, Abe? Sent out a Bidgie. Okay. Well. Cool. But. I didn't like that. Fuck. I didn't like that at all. So it is fighting time. Interesting. Fighting, flying. Right. Do have another trainer. We'll lead with Kante again, because it did do big damage. Okay. But it's lower level this time. I think we're chill. And then a Hoothoot. I think we live because what should this dude have? Shit. I was meant to look at the... I was meant to check the moveset, not send him out. Fuck's sake. I mean, with this amount of growls, we might be able to swap him into Corsola, but I don't really think it matters. Cool. It's gym battle time, baby. Right then, so one last look at his levels. Let's get level 12. That's what level he is. Supersonic, nice. I mean, there shouldn't be any excuse to losing this, but you never know. We're about to see. Ooh, but but it is still flying type, so that might not be ideal. I think for safe bets, we'd probably best lead him with De Gea on here. I think. I think that is our best bet. Lead him with De Gea and see what he can cook up. Right. Falconer. I'm Falconer, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. You can clip flying type Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity. Oh, what a tune! Bum 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 bum. Marill! If do I fuck with this design? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Pause. That's not ideal. Question is it an ice type? Because if it's an ice type, we should probably switch into Corsola. But I'm worried it's not an ice type. Purely for the fact that I feel like if that was stab super effective, it should have done more than just 9 HP. Which makes me think this is actually still water type. And if I swap into Corsola, Corsola's going to get destroyed by a bubble or something. Whereas if I Ember it, it'll do nothing. Because it's made me think it's an ice type. Because that doesn't look stab damage. That does not look stab super effective to me. So we got the Spadef drop. And I think Gust is... If this has the physical special split, then Gust will be special. It will outspeed. But even with the crit, we don't die to an Icy Wind. Let's see how much a Gust does. For a defense curl. Okay, hopefully it doesn't have rollout. It's not a massive amount of damage. I'm worried this is going to have rollout. And after a defense curl, that will hurt. I think the safest bet here might actually be Kaisedo, you know. Because a rollout and an I mean, Icy Wind shouldn't hurt a great deal. Didn't hurt De Gea, so I don't think it'll hurt Hoot Hoot too much. Okay, there's another Icy Wind, but oh, huge, huge, huge. Let's confuse this thing. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice. We'll now growl it. Because I am still scared of a potential rollout. It's not a massive amount of damage, but if it hits itself here, okay, nice, nice. It's a couple turns away from being dead, but it's probably going to... Oh, it's going to... Oh, huge crit. Absolutely gargantuan aura. Kaisedo with the aura farm in there. Okay, here's his own Hoot Hoot. We'll supersonic this again. Wait, what? It didn't affect. Isn't that just what Gen 2 says for missing? Right? That's just it saying it's because there's no abilities or anything in this game. That's just it saying it missed. I'm pretty sure. I might fuck up critically here. Thought so. Gen 2 in its weird way of saying things. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with a growl or two. And then we're gonna go into Corsola. A lot of defense curls going on. It certainly is a strategy. I just realized we should probably update this real quick. Hold. Because we're actually on attempt 1. I just realized that I hadn't updated that. Okay, so we want to be going into Kante here. And then Ember should do... I reckon this... I mean, this could be an Oko, but it's at least a 2-hit KO. Alright, no potions. Okay. Now, I'm hoping this dude's going to have Pidgey Oto, because I have got to see what Pidgey evolves to into in this game, because the original Pidgey redesign ain't it, bro. Yes. Somebody point this thing in the direction of Leg Day. I beg you. Why does it look like that? Wait, we have a rock throw. Sorry, hold. What the fuck do you mean we have rock throw now? Let's get throwing. Oh wait, this could hurt. Okay, never mind. Throw that rock. Fuck. Smoke that green. I was gonna say that did a lot, but it was a crit, so. I mean, bearing some crazy arm thrust hacks, we can live another couple. Oh wait, no, of course that's not super effective anymore. Fuck. Okay. Either way, I think we can just go into De Gea and finish this. Nice. And then we can just gust ourselves. I was about to say we're in crit range, but I'm glad I put that Oranberry on. Tasty arm thrust. Right. Gym Leader 1. Done. Nice. Ooh, wing attack. That'll be tasty. We're getting close to evolution levels for some people, I think. So from what I was watching on the Smith Plays channel, that for some reason he's one of only 2. Oh no, that. Never mind. That was in red and blue. Alright. So, badge-wise, we have got our first one. Would you look at that? We've got a badge. Okay, what TMs is gonna... So usually it's Mud Slap, I think, which is just tragic. It is still Mud Slap, okay. Hoppit might be able to learn it though, and TMs are reusable in this game. 31, Mud Slap. Yes. Beautiful. Do I want to teach Mud Slap to anyone else? I don't think so. Alright, we need to get out. We have space. Okay, cool. Right. How long is this egg going to take? What are we thinking? Okay, you know what? We can buy some more Pokeballs now, actually, whilst we're here. There is grass here. Nice, nice. Okay, we can get an encounter here. But I really want to try and hatch this egg. I don't know how long it's going to take. And I mean, with a bit of speed up, it shouldn't take too long. How we'll do. Just on the off chance, I mean, this is going to be a Togepi anyway, right? Realistically, so there shouldn't be any risk of a dupes at all. But just on the very, 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 very slim chance, we wanna get this egg hatched ASAP. Bum 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 bum. What's it saying? Close to hatching. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm interested to see how Togepi looks like, because there's not much you can do with the Togepi redesign without deviating too far from the concept, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's a hatched egg. The only thing I can think of is it's like yolk or some shit. Like, I don't know how you can redesign a Togepi. I am very interested to see what type it would be. Is it gonna just be normal type still, or are they gonna have given it a different type? Come on, bro, we got some more encounters to do. You're holding up the pack, Togepi. You've got to be evolving any second. Now. 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 Oh, I smell it. Oh yeah, that's egg, all right. Egg on your face, Togepi, because you hatched now. Alright, Togepi. Let's not take the piss here. There we go. Let's see what this Togepi looks like. It is... Okay. Sure, fuck it. Just egg. Dino egg. What am I thinking for this dude? Let's, I think we want to be calling this dude like... As it's a little baby egg. Dowman. Max Dowman. Right, we want to check the Pokedex of this thing. Damn, all the way at the bottom. It rarely moves, much due to its vision being obfuscated. It manages to avoid harm this way. Obfuscated. Damn, learn a new word. So I'm imagining this thing's very, very slow. Yes, indeed. Right, let's get this dude up to level 12. Oh, I didn't check the, Did I just give this dude a... I just gave him a Pokeball. No. Give me that back. I didn't see what level it... it's a ground type. Okay, so we now have 2 ground types. Let's quickly level this dude up. And then we should go get some more encounters. I mean, if it's a ground type, we might as well teach a Mud Slap, right? We might as well. It's still an egg. Okay, cool. Let's put him out front. And then let's start with getting our encounter in Route 36. Our encounter for Route 36 is... Bum, 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 bum. A dupes. Uh-oh. I've accidentally caught... Reset. Okay, not to worry, because we did do a save pre-Falconer. Did we save after Falconer? Shit. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna remove that hotkey. Can I not remove the hotkey? Alright, let's try this real quick. Your boy fucked up gargantuanly. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is just beat Falconer again off stream real quick. Hatch the Togepi off stream again. And then when we return tomorrow, we're going to have to carry on from there. I fucked up big time. I apologize, but that'll do for today. Oh, God, it really is like being a kid again, accidentally resetting without saving and having to do it all again. And welcome back to Pokemon.